Hello and welcome back, or welcome if you're new. If you're new here, my name is Elena and I am the homeschooling mama to 3 kiddos. And here on the channel, we talk about everything from homeschooling to homemaking, a little faith, fitness, and all the things that can fall in between there. Today we're going to be in my planner and we're just going to get ready for next week. So if that's something you like to see, make sure you stay tuned. So we're working in my kind of catch-all planner right now for basically the first quarter here. I have just been using this one planner, but I have different sections in it. I also have my coffee with me because it is morning time for me. On the weekends, I like to get a little extra fancy and get a little foam action going and some sprinkles. Oh my gosh, so good. It's just a gift to myself, but it's the weekend. So have a coffee here with me, and in here I do have a whole video if you like to see the setup of this and what all is in it in a little bit more detail. But for now, it's kind of a mess. I got some stuff that's got to go out to the mail. I had a paper clip here, but I used it, so I need to come through and clean it up. But I think honestly I'm waiting. Oh, my coffee machine is still going. You can probably hear that in the background. Sorry about that. I'm just like putting it off because second quarter is coming up. I tend to think of my years that way, as you know, every 3 months is one quarter. And since it is coming up and I'm getting ready to kind of go through and set up my planner for the next quarter, I have just been okay with the little bit of mess that's in here because I'm going to come in and do that anyways. So I love this section. This first section that I'm using here is actually the Christian planner. I will link them down below in case you want to check them out for yourself. I think they're a really great company. They're veteran family-owned business, and this is from actually their book-bound planner, and I just took it apart. I have a video where I do that. I took it apart and put it in here, and it is an older one because I got it on sale and I didn't use it. And this is the year kind of using up all the things that I have, and so that's what I'm doing. I'm using it up, and I actually really like it. So every week, in between the weeks, they give you this blank space here, and you can use it for whatever you want. It says weekend devotional up on top. So if you took your planner to service, you could use it for sermon notes, or you could just use it for free space. It says preparation, reflection. I've kind of been using it for lots of different things. One week I meal planned on it. One week, last week, I just did some brain dumping and listing stuff for my meal preps I wanted to do. This is my planner section here. Right here was journaling a little. What do I want from this week? I just sat down and was looking at it, and then I reminded myself of my March goals and was trying to see if I was hitting them. Anyways, what I thought I would do for this upcoming week though is just use washi tape. So we're gonna do a good old-fashioned plan with me washi tape only. I house my washi tape in these like Sterilite drawers. I just pulled a drawer out. They're right next to me. And it's like a 3-drawer storage, but I have a bunch of stuff on top of it. One day my planner supplies will be organized. It's just not today. So I have them in here and I have it next to me. And I just am realizing that I'm not using all of this. And in fact, I would like to use this drawer for something else. So I'm going to start using it up. I've also noticed that a lot of my washi tape is starting to the stick is either non-existent or the stick is getting too sticky, and when you unravel it or unroll it, it's sticking to so if I unroll it, like where this stick is, it would be gross on this part of it. This washi tape isn't doing that, but some of my washi tape is, and it's because I was saving it for this imaginary one day thing. I don't know. That's where I went in at the beginning of this year, was to use it up because I need to stop trying to save it for, I don't know what I was trying to save it for. Anyways, I think part of me was like, oh, it's just too pretty to use. And the other part of me was like, well, I'll put it in my memory planner because then I'll have it longer. But then I wasn't keeping up with my memory planning and it was going to waste. So let's use up what we have. I'm interested to know if anybody else had that goal to use up what they had during this year. How are you doing with that goal? Are you sticking to it? Are you doing anything? I will confess, I went to Hobby Lobby. I've been to Hobby Lobby a couple of times this year. Just honestly, probably, oh my gosh, thinking about it, and it could only be like 2 or 3 times for the entire year, which to some people might be a lot, but to some people would be like nothing. And to me, that feels like next to nothing. I finally made, not finally, but I ended up making one purchase for one thing this last trip to Hobby Lobby. So I made it all the way to March without buying any planner supplies. And the only thing I bought was a clearance happy planner because it was a horizontal layout, and that's what I use for my faith planner, and I needed more pages for it. So I bought it for the pages. But that was it. I was proud of myself that that's all I bought. Let me know what your budget is. Do you have a budget for planning, or do you just kind of go and hope for the best and hope it fits the budget? Are you one of those people that doesn't have to look at their budget? Because that's awesome too. I'm not one of those, but yeah, I like I said, I've always had a pretty I've always had a budget for planner supplies. And when I say budget, I've always had to watch my spending with it. So I have this days of the week washi tape, and I'm just going to use that to redate the planner here. It is a Sunday start planner, and so what I have been doing is just putting days of the week mostly instead of redating the whole thing, because I like a Monday start for it. And I don't have a game plan for how this washi tape only thing is going to go. I just honestly was looking at my planner this past week and thought, I gotta use up some of this washi. I'll just do a washi only challenge to myself and see how I like it. And you know, the thing is, if you don't really like it, you don't have to do it for the next week, right? You only have to live with your planner for a week if it comes out kind of in a weird, I don't like the way this is looking deal. Does that make sense? Y'all, I told you I'm drinking my coffee, and so maybe the words are not coming out all the best. I apologize. When I was looking through, I found this really cute one. It just says #weekend. So I think I might pull that out and see if I want to use that. Okay, I think I have way more than I'm gonna need. So again, if you've seen any of my other planner videos, I tend to do this. I tend to take out way more stuff than I could possibly use. And then too, I'm always missing something. So I'm gonna throw these to the back here. See what we kind of come up with. Okay, the first thing that I want to do is I usually use the bottom rows here. I'm going to use the bottom 3 for meal planning. I like to put out what we're going to have, and yes, I try to write down an idea for breakfast, lunch, and dinner every day. We homeschool, like I mentioned, and you know, I'm feeding them breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So I'm going to just put some washi down here and then leave 3 boxes down at the bottom so that I can put in breakfast, lunch, and dinner ideas. And I'm saying ideas because sometimes we switch it up during the week. We don't always stick to exactly what I've written. And sometimes we just do something entirely different depending on how the day is going or what's happening. So I will admit I need to get back to the last couple of weeks. Oh, look, more washi. The last couple of weeks, I have not been doing my best with meal planning and staying on top of it, which is awful because I also need to take a good look at our grocery budget and get that back on track. I do plan on doing a video about that and what my steps are to kind of take a look at what we're doing and what's working and what's not. So if you're not already, here's a shameless plug for my channel. Make sure that you hit that subscribe button and the little bell notification if you'd like, so that you don't miss any of these upcoming videos. So I need to get back on track with that this week too as well. So I'm going to put this in this way, and then the other thing that I want to do, and then I'll put in breakfast, lunch, and dinner down here, but the other thing that I want to do is leave a space. I was although I did want to track something else. Wow, my mind is all over the place. I promise. Hopefully it'll get better when this is finished, but I wanted to get back to, I don't know if you would call it zoning, maybe. I had cleaning zones. for a house, but I don't really like follow Fly Lady or anything like that. I've been thinking about doing a little challenge and maybe doing it, but honestly, I don't know if that would work for me because just the way our life is. So I think the first thing is like to keep your sink clean before you go to bed, and that never works out for us because my hubby comes home a little bit later and he puts his lunch food, his dishes in there, and I don't want to wash the dishes again. So I usually just wash his lunch dishes and whatever dinner stuff in the morning. Anyways, I digress. I wanted to put though a little cleaning zone in here so that I could remind myself what area we need to get back to that. I don't know, I kind of already put this down, so I guess that's where it's going to stay, huh? Okay, let's put this down. And then I do the other thing I said I wanted to be tracking in here. I want to put reminders to myself of my macros. I do have a separate like fitness bullet journal type thing and an exercise log. If you like to see that, that is also listed on the channel. I'm telling you, if you're not subscribed, you should. There's something for everybody here. But I wanted to put that in here just kind of as a reminder to myself, because this is the one that I'm looking at most times during the day. So I'm gonna try it out for a week, see if I like it. Again, this is one of the things that I love, is that you can switch it up. You don't have to be stuck to one particular thing. And this has been really working out for me, being able to switch it up a little bit. I don't know what it is, but I've been digging it. Can you see this? I do want to cover up, they have this like night here, and I'm wondering if I want to put more of this to kind of do it back and forth. So the way that I am tracking macros, I have high days and low days, and that's kind of what I wanted to track. And I think that that will go in this space here if it was a low or high day, and the kind of calorie range that I want to stick it to. I was doing just the high days on the weekends, but I finding that that's not working for this season of my life right now. So I'm going to sprinkle them in during the day. And then here is where I will put the cleaning zone. And then down here, like I said, will be our meal plan, breakfast, lunch, dinner. I'm sure you can probably hear my kiddos next to me because I have kids. I'm a mom. They're always next to me. That's life. So let's keep going with this. So I do have this like checklist type washi, but it is really hard to write on. The actual washi tape itself is like almost like a wax coating on top, and so it is difficult to write on. So I was thinking of just cutting it and using this portion of it, but as I was laying stuff down, I was like, oh, I could kind of use this one as well as what do you call it? For a checklist. So I think I might do that instead, especially because I have to go through like 2 of these to get to the color. I wanted the pink color. So let's see. I think I might use this instead. But I don't like to waste stuff, so we're going to stick this green one somewhere, even if it's on that blank page in the previous section here. Which actually, we just might do. I don't usually decorate those blank pages, but why not? Throw some stickers on there. I don't know when my camera stopped recording. I'm sorry for that. So since I don't know when it stopped recording, I can't really catch you up on what has been done. But looking at it, this kind of looks full to me. I think I might just add maybe a little bit more here. I'm not sure. I'm looking at it and trying to debate, and I keep opening back up my washi, and I'm like, don't pull any more washi out. You're gonna have too many. But I don't know if you can hear the drawer next to me. I keep opening it. I also found another washi card that I had. I think I'm going to stick these in my planner just because. Why not? They're so pretty. Okay, I think I'm gonna stop here. So I used quite a few rolls, but that was my point. I wanted to start using this washi tape up that I have stored away. And so now I just have to clean up my mess because, you know, that's always a whole nother fun thing. What I've been doing typically is here on the side, I will kind of map out like our time block schedule, and then there's room on the bottom. I'll either use it for gratitude. Sometimes I use down here for gratitude as well. But I'm going to leave it blank because there's a couple of things that I want to keep at the forefront this week. I think I might end up doing some of my goals to keep at the forefront here, but definitely time block as well, and some of the other long-term things that I'm working on for myself. I like it. It's fun. It's different. I don't think I'll do this every week, but I kind of like how it came out. I hope you do. I'm going to fill out my habit tracker here. Usually I try to put some like little stickers and stuff on there, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to put, I'm just going to write down the things that I'm tracking. Typically I am tracking, this month what I started tracking is if I'm doing my morning routine, if we're getting any quiet time or reading time in the afternoon, and then evening time if I'm going through some kind of evening journaling or something like that. I also track if I'm exercising, if I'm hitting my water goals, and then if I'm taking my vitamins. And that kind of gives me a good snapshot to see if I'm experiencing more or less anxiety, what I'm doing, what I'm not doing, because those things can play some big factors into it. It's not the only thing that factors into it, but it plays a role. And then like I said, here I'm just going to put in our breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So typically what I'll do is just put BLD on each one and fill in what we're having or what the plan is for each one. So I'll fill that in here, and then in here I'm going to write down our zones that we're going to get done for the week. So cleaning zones, and then here I will just write if it's a high or low macro counting day. And that's it. I just put in a couple of small I thought these little dots here would do well for like a checklist type thing. I realize now like you won't be able to see if I check because I typically use a black pen with it, but I can always cross it out or check on the other side. But I do have like having this little listing factor here. That works. I went with the OG little page flag type thing here, washi tape flags for the weekend, and I kind of like the little throwback there. So it was one of the like first things that had come out, I think, when I started planning, or I don't know, it came out a while ago. Y'all know. If you know, you know, right? So I had done that, and then that's it. I realized there's not a lot of room on the weekends to write, but I don't like to plan a lot of things on our weekends, and it's kind of like to leave them open for family time. So that's gonna be that. And I think I'm gonna stop writing, or I'm gonna start writing and stop decorating so that I can get ready for next week. I hope that your next week is full of fun and peace and joy. Thank you so much for watching and hanging out with me as I prepped for this upcoming week. If you're not already subscribed, again, maybe you want to hit that bell notification and the subscribe button so you can be subscribed and get our new videos. If you are already a subscriber, thanks so much for hanging out with me, listening to me ramble on about all the things in our life. I hope that you're picking up a few things. If you can, would you comment down below and let me know which videos you are really enjoying? Give this one a thumbs up if you liked it. That way I kind of know what kind of content you're looking for and which ones you're really enjoying. I appreciate you hanging out with me again. It means so much that you're part of our little YouTube family here. Thanks so much for watching, and again, I hope you have a great week.